In this third lesson of reference geometry, we are going to examine how to add a reference coordinate system. Now we're going to use the same model that we used in the last two lessons, and it's called reference geometry, and it can be located in your working files folder. Now the default origin is located at the bottom left-hand corner of the model, and you can see it by the orange dot on the screen. Let's say we want to calculate the center of mass based on a coordinate system located at this corner. That requires that we create a new coordinate system. So I am going to go to the drop down for reference geometry and select coordinate system. A very simple property manager opens, displaying four windows, one for the location of the origin and one for the direction of the x-axis along with y and z. So we'll begin by specifying the origin. The window's already highlighted, so I'm going to go out to the screen and select this point here. And notice we see a preview of the XYZ reference coordinate system. The direction of the arrows specify the positive direction. So this is positive x, positive y, and positive z. Let's say we want positive x to run in this direction here. Positive z in a downward direction, and positive y in this direction here. That's easy enough to change. All you have to do is work through one axis at a time. So let's start with x. I'm going to go back to the property manager and highlight the x-axis window. I'm going to go back out to the screen and select this edge. Now notice the positive x is pointing in the correct direction. However, if it were not, you would simply click on this arrow and it reverses it. Or you can go back to the property manager and select this button here to reverse the direction. The next axis is the y-axis. We want y to run along this edge, and we want positive y to run in this direction. You'll see that z is already pointing in the proper direction. So we are done with this property manager. I am going to close out of it. And notice the reference coordinate system is displayed on the screen by default. If you ever want to hide it, you simply go to your feature manager tree and select the eyeglasses and select hide. Now also notice the coordinate system is part of your feature manager tree. And there's one last important thing to mention. When you go to your evaluate tab and you go into mass properties, you need to make sure that you are viewing the mass properties based on this coordinate system. That is an oversight made by a lot of people. So let's try it. I'm going to go to the Evaluate tab, select Mass Properties, and notice it says Default. And here's the center of mass based on default. Well, that default is based on the default origin. You want the center of mass to be calculated based on the new coordinate system. So you have to remember to click this drop-down list and select your new coordinate system. And once you do it, your values are updated, and this center of mass is based on the new coordinate system 1.